Hi guys, Andrew here with Headphones.com. In today's video, I want to give a quick announcement about a major update and overhaul that we've done to our reviews, guides, and articles platform. Now, I imagine that most of you guys are familiar with the various different reviewers that we have on our YouTube channel here. You're familiar with our smiling faces, but for those of you guys who aren't aware, we also have a written review section that's up on Headphones.com. And in the past, this section had been a little bit buried in the website, and it was sometimes not the easiest to navigate. And so this is a major update and overhaul that we've done, and I'm super excited to roll this out. You know, the YouTube platform is great to reach a large audience, a lot of people, but I know that there are lots of people out there who still prefer to engage with our written material as well, because there's a little bit more that you can actually get into in the written stuff. Things can be a little bit more, technical and deep divey. And so there's a lot with this platform overhaul that we've done that I think is going to be really great for those of you guys who like to read the written stuff. So I'm just going to highlight some of that here. So the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the very clever name that we have here. It's called the audio files, and not audio files, but the audio files. You get the idea. This is, of course, objectively the best name, and you can tell because, well, it's just objectively the best name. You'll see articles there from me, from Chrono, from Precog Vision, and FC Construct, who you might not be familiar with, but huge shout out to FC Construct. His articles are always fantastic. So if you're looking for information on a product that we haven't covered yet on this channel, it's worth also checking the audio files to see if one of our writers has done any coverage of that or done a review of that. And once again, this is also where the measurements go. They go in these articles too. So if you're looking for that, that's another place for it. But then beyond that, you can see that there's a complete overhaul. If you're at all familiar with our previous written articles section, it didn't look anywhere near as great as this one does. So a lot of care and attention has gone into overhauling this system, making it just overall better looking, but also importantly, making it easier to navigate to get to the information that you guys want. So as an example, I'm going through here and looking at a review. We have a featured review section, but then we also have all the latest ones that you can see here. Some of the stuff that we put together is actually roundups or buying guides or comparisons. So if you're looking for kind of like the headphone shootouts and those sorts of things, that's where that's going to live. And then, we also love to do articles that are more kind of feature based. Like, for example, we did an article on why SYNAD isn't really all that important, and then another one on distortion. And we want to do more of those because we think those are really interesting, or at least I do. And that's also where that's going to be. And then of course there's the announcement section, which is basically news and press releases from new products that get announced and things like that. But most importantly is of course the review section, and within the review section you can look at everything, but you can also search just by IEMs or amps or headphones depending on the specific types of reviews that you're looking for. And we may also add categories here. This isn't necessarily final. We might find other categories that we think are really important to include, or subcategories or other things like that. And then when you get into the articles, not only is it a far more readable article compared to the old system that we had, it's also far easier to see the measurements and the data that we produce, along with additional summaries. But then one other thing that I think is pretty cool, ideally for you guys, is, the audio hobby or the headphone hobby, there's a lot of different opinions out there. There's a lot of disagreement out there. And we, of course, invite different perspectives and different opinions on things. Now we have a much easier system for you guys to basically tell me that I'm wrong. So what you can do at the end of the article, if there's maybe I've said something that you love is not great and you think it's amazing and you hate that I said that, you can then comment on the article, and then that's also going to populate in the forum where more people can have that discussion and you can find more, like-minded folks. Basically, I want to make as much discussion as is possible. And I think this is how we do that. So it's a great way for you to get your voice heard as well. And for me, launching this new platform, the audio files, it's kind of just the beginning of what we want to do here. So definitely stay tuned to what we're doing with this platform, down the road, as we will continue to iterate and improve on this. This is really just sort of the first step, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. So I would encourage you guys, if you like, to check out this platform, the overhaul that we've done here. Give us feedback. Tell us what you like about it. Tell us what you don't like about it, what you think should change. I see all the comments down there in the description of the YouTube box, but that gets lost. Let me know by commenting on the articles or on the forum or in our Discord, which is also linked in the description below. Anyways, that does it for this video. Thanks for taking the time to watch it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.